Oh, let me change this. So just turn that down a little bit because I noticed some of the videos my voice seems really loud. I know that also when I process the video, I turn it down by 2 decibels already. So hopefully it's not too bad. I just turned it down a little bit more there. I would be lying if I didn't say I wasn't a little nervous. This is my first open. It's very expensive, and I've not played a lot of sealed, so it's best of ones. Hopefully we get to day two. I'm only going to do this once. I'm not going to be playing multiples. Yeah, so let's get to it. We're going to open this. We're going to probably take a lot of time looking at our cards because I have not played, like I said, a lot of sealed at all. So let's give this a shot. Ooh, that is a lot. It's a very expensive card back. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Okay, so we open up a Moonshaker's Cavalry. I don't think that's considered very good, but maybe. Soul Cauldron, really nice card. Questing Druid, a very good card. Pyro Hammer could be pretty good. You know, Red Tooth for like enchantments deck. So we could go like a green white enchantments maybe if we have enough cards to do that. So maybe we do have something here. I do have a rated list. I don't. If I pull it to the other screen, you won't be able to see it. But I just want to see uh, where it rates Moonshaker's Cavalry. And unfortunately, it does not look like it's rated very high at all. We're at the tier 3 above average cards, which would be Soul Cauldrons in here. Um, I think Soul Cauldron would be really good in limited because you're going to be able to remove all those adventure cards from their graveyard. So I think like Soul Cauldron's like a dead get in here type card immediately. I don't know how they just change their display for things, but let me switch this to rares and mythics first. Okay, so here's our full list. We do have hardened scales. I don't think there's many ways to put +1s on creatures other than Soul Cauldron, so we could try like a hardened scales, questing druid type enchantment thing, maybe. I might have to look at all of our smaller cards, but all these are technically playable. What's this one do again? Instant or sorcery targets a single creature. She does that much damage to her opponent. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be good. We'll keep it in mind though. Rarely playable Moonshaker Cavalry. So when it enters the battlefield, they gain flying in X plus X, where X is the number of creatures you control. Yeah, that's just, it's not good. Even in standard, that's probably not good to even build around. That's kind of unfortunate, really, because it's an 8 mana card too. 8 mana 6/6. I mean, it buffs your whole board. If it had haste, maybe. All right. So let's turn these off. Let's look at what we got. Green white is probably looking like our color, but I've seen a lot of people when they do this, they just put in everything that's playable first. So we're gonna do that. Light blades are playable. Grasp of Fate is good. Vigil, Casket. Uh, Technically, Cursed Courier maybe. Protective Parents, but we'll leave it at that for now. So for blue, blue is not our color, clearly. We did not open up much blue. All right, but for black, we got double candy grapple, monstrosity, vanity, conceited, not dead after all. Vermin's okay. Sting blades maybe okay, so we'll put those in there. All right, Dragon's Mantle, Torch the Tower, Geist, Witch's Mark, Recruiter's pretty good, Red Cap's okay, Cut Down's really good removal, 2 Grabby Giants is fine, 2 Headhunters okay, I remember this being decent. Cost X less, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard that are instants or sorceries. So yeah, it's playable, assuming we have enough. Uh, let's see. We do got a lot of green in here. Satyr's good. Treatment's really good. Groundsteel's okay. Curse, Curse is fine. Champion's good. Troublemaker's okay. Sir Armont is really good. Okay. Three bowls of porridge is fine. Right. Um. So I think don't have much white. We don't have much green. Are we gonna have to go 3 colors? I was hoping we'd get enough playables in 2 colors. Well, let's take some things out first. Our red is pretty good. It's not amazing. And that kind of summarizes the whole deck, really. I don't think Hardened Scales is going to be playable. So let's see what our green-white looks like. We might have to splash black. So we don't have a lot of ways. I don't think we're playing Hardened Scales. Because there's not really many ways to put +1 counters on things. So like it works with Questing Druid and Soul Cauldron. Past that, there's not really much that excites us with. So yeah, that's probably not going to be much of a choice. So I think we do splash black here. And we bring in back for seconds, our witch. Do we dark tutelage? I don't know. That just seems too risky for sealed. Double candy grapple. Lord Skitters. I think is fine. Vanity might be okay. This best of ones is kind of. How many lands? 12? 17? So we still need 2 playables. I'm thinking about the Return Triumphant. We have a lot of low-cost cards, but not really creatures. We have 7 creatures in our deck right now. So we definitely need more creatures. Vermins, maybe? I mean, Stingblade could be okay. It's not... Ugh, this is going to be a tough one, ain't it? It's going to be a tough couple games. Verdant Outrider could be fine. I think playing a Titanic Oath is fine, too. We don't have a great way to deal with flyers. Do we play Ambush? I don't know. Soul Guide Lantern. Exile card from graveyard. Each opponent's graveyard. Sacrifice Lantern, draw a card. So it kind of cycles itself, but you gotta wait a turn. I don't know. We have double Evolving Wilds as well. So we probably go down a forest, put one of these in. Verdant Outrider is probably coming in. So I could do Toadstool Mire, and then we could really just try to be on the Hardened Scales plan. With Questing Druid, Toadstool. Maybe we splash red. What's our red look like? Our red was really powerful, right? I don't think being 4 colors is it. So maybe we're, instead of black, we go red. So we get more removal, which is nice. Grabby Giant will be good. So he would come in, giving us a little bit more top in. I don't think Iomadine is going to come in because we don't really have any spells that are we're going to be able to benefit from. Right. Cut in definitely makes the cut. Red cap seems okay. Torch the Tower is good. Witch's Mark is good. Recruiter is fine. This is looking more like a more appropriate than playing black right now. Do we play Mantle? So we still have Hardened Scales here. I don't even think that's going to be the play. Creatures in control whenever a non-token creature dies. Gnawing Crescendo could be interesting, but it's probably not good enough. Do we play a Skewer? We already have a lot of 2-drops, so probably not. Brave the Wilds, maybe. Commune with Nature, look at the top 5 cards, reveal a creature from among them, put it in your hand. Commune with Nature could be okay. Let's see, because if we play Hardened Scales, Toadstool, that's 1 creature that can put counters on. What else? Questing Druid, that's 2 creatures. Then we have Agathras, who makes it to where it can be. So maybe. So Toadstool could come in. Do we have other ways to put counters? I think 2-headed is playable. And Hearth Elemental might be fine as a nice top end that could also get in pretty quickly. Oh, Ash Party actually as well. Maybe the Titanic Growth comes out. Put Ash Party in because that's more counters. Let's see. This might be the deck. I'm just a little wary of... And stuff's got to come out, by the way, I know, because my lands aren't appropriate. I am just double checking. So 12. So we're going to need some mountains land. 14, 15, 16, 17. So what's coming out? I think Ophi stays because bargaining it's too good. Maybe Bulls of Porridge comes out. What else can come out? Grasp for Fate. For each opponent, exile 1 target non-land permanent. So that's basically just removal. Red Cap Thief can come out. Maybe we just remove the evolving wilds. Um, so we still need to take out 2 cards. Champion I like, so champion's gonna stay. That's white, blue, black, or red. It's fine. 2 cards. Hardened Scales. I think we're living the Hardened Scales stream, right? Is Yina any good? How many rolls can I make? Monster roll. World Treatment is a roll as well. Witch's Mark. That's 3. Four rolls. I can make 4. And then she can create a copy of the enchantments. I have a lot of 2-drops and some 3-drops. Just Return Triumphant would be nice. Recurrence. So maybe we take out the Troublemaker and put in the we have a lot of bargain cards too, so this could be good. The Cursed Courtier. Hopeful Vigil is fine. It's a nice bargain tool. Return Triumphant seems okay. Doesn't seem great, but it doesn't seem that bad either. What did I just take out though? The Ophi. When it's bargained, exile target artifact or enchantment and opponent controls. You'll have to. So, I mean, it can bargain the Vigil, it can bargain from any of these roll tokens, and it benefits if the Yin gets down and starts copying them as well. This is tough. It's a tough one. Hardened Scales seems like it might be too much of a dream to be doing that. But I think we're gonna do Hardened Scales. Still, 3 cards need to come out. See, because if you have a good way to remove the roll token, and we have lots of ways to bargain them as well, then Cursed Courtiers is really good. Maybe we just take out the Hearth Elemental. Let me see. Instant, sorcery, artifact, enchantment. So, I mean, Hearth Elemental isn't even that bad, really. Maybe we go down and grab a giant. We have a lot of 2-drops. This is the one thing I always like struggle with. Is knowing what to take out. I guess Return Triumphant can go. Return Triumphant. I know we just talked about putting it in, but we'll take it out for now. If we need to make a change, we can make a change later. Do we want a Witch's Mark? Take out Witch's Mark? I don't think so. Am I just being too greedy? Maybe the champion comes out? It's good if you can bargain it. Otherwise, it's just kind of okay. But with, you know, we'll be making a lot of copies of the enchantments. Token is an aura, untap it. Aura. I don't think we have any auras, right? Or, well, the rolls are auras, but 12, 17 lands. Yeah, so we got 17 lands. We're good on that. I don't know why I keep recounting them. uh Push the tower is too good. It's nice spot removal. Same with light blades and grasp of fate. Just play a 42 card deck? Is that just what we do? Maybe we take out Glass Casket. Mana value 3 or less. No, there's a lot of cards that are going to be played that Glass Casket can just remove. Cut in's good removal. Wait, so we go down one Grabby Giant, I guess. And I guess we'll take out the casket for now. That just seems wrong. Like, how badly do we really want to play Hardened Scales? The dream is Soul Cauldron, Hardened Scales, right? And just constantly putting more and more and buffing our creatures to where you can't deal with them anymore. To get there, I think the removal is going to be pretty important. Root Rider Fawn is nice mana fixing and ramp. To get out our bigger creatures if we need to. Don't think... Double checking everything that's in here real quick to make sure there's nothing else we need to consider. I don't think so. We'll play it like this. All right. I would be lying if I didn't say I wasn't a little nervous. Okay, our first opponent has arrived. Let's play some good games of Magic, hopefully. I'm on the play. I can get Questing Druid down turn 2. I don't have my red, but I think we keep. Oh, well, there's our red. But I believe we should just get the Questing Druid down, probably. Actually, maybe playing Seek the Beast. Hold on. Yeah. So I Seek the Beast at the end of his turn. We have a good chance to hit a land as well. There's a land. Okay, so we'll play the plains. And then we'll get the Questing Druid down. So we lose the Recruiter, but... Oh, you know what? I should have played the Recruiter then. I didn't even think about that. And then play Druid next turn. Opponent is thinking. Plays at Totens. Okay, we will play a forest. That way we can keep up. If I play, it's just any spell, right? As long as it's not green, he gets buffed. So I think playing the cut down this turn might be the play. If I do this, monster roll token, he gets buffed, and then actually, I think saving the cut in is the right play. So we do this. I don't want to fight. Okay, so it doesn't buff him. Well, sometimes you gotta learn the hard way. And this is probably not the place to be learning. So, end my turn. Okay. He really wants to get the Totens in. Yes. No blocks. Cut in. Oh, it makes a... I forgot it makes a roll token on it too. So that was my fault then. Yeah, that was a huge misplay by me. We'll put another mountain down. So... See, now we're at the point where I guess... we play Grabby Giant here. He probably won't attack with the Totem. If he does, we can just block it anyways. I don't think we need the treasure token right now, so... play you. That buffs up Druid. That leaves up Royal Treatment as well. So technically, we can combat trick in a Royal Roll token onto the Grabby Giant. That seems fine to me. Do I want to get in for 3? It's not going to block the Territorial Witch Stalker, so we get in for 3. If he has removal, Royal Treatment just says no you to it, which is nice. Okay. He plays a Ferocious Werefox. Opponent goes attacking. We block. We will save him. Do this. We play the Hearth Elemental. Gives us another big blocker. And we say... no attacks this turn. It'd be really bad a turn to attack. Our next turn, we cut in his biggest creature that it can kill and put a token on the Hearth Elemental. Not that it does anything because it's a hero roll. It's better on a smaller creature. So if we can draw a smaller creature, that would be nice. Alright, we can cut down the 3/3. Or cut in, excuse me. Oh, wow. We'll play our land. Do we want to double strike with anything? Probably not. Do we just play you this turn and hold off again? We cut in. Leaving up 3 to combat trick with a double strike. I think that makes more sense. So we'll kill the edge wall. And we'll give you a token. It's not going to do anything, but it will buff our questing druid, which is nice. And then I think getting in for 5 is the right call here. And if he blocks it, I give a double strike. And Grabby Giant can sacrifice a land, draw a card if we need to. If we don't attack with the Questing Druid here, it does leave us a blocker up, but I feel like that's giving the opponent too many chances to get out of this game here. What the hell is this? Activating abilities on your creature's control cost X less, where X is the Vile Cauldron's power. Other creatures you control gain that and trample this turn. Well, that is indeed a scary card. We have 7 lands, so sacrificing a land really isn't a big deal for next turn because we can play whatever we draw. Most likely, anyways. Opponent is thinking. He has been stuck on 5 lands. Okay. Opponent goes to main phase 2. Fights. What's he fighting? Okay, is he not fighting? Oh, he couldn't target because of ward. We'll get rid of a mountain. That way we keep 2 of everything. We draw a forest. Alrighty, well, we'll play the forest. If we Agatha's champion, bargain the roll token, get rid of the 1/1. And that leaves out double strike. That seems like the play to me. Get rid of you. 4, 5, 6. Wait, he's not even close to casting that anytime soon, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, that's next turn. So we just give it to you. Attack with the Questing Druid. Give it double strike. That wouldn't kill him anyways. If I attack with all, he has to block, right? Attack with both, he has to not block, technically. But then he just loses. I think this is the right call here. It's making my heart pound, but I believe this is the right play. Attack with both. If he doesn't block, he just dies. He has no mana up, so I just give something double. Yep. Alright, opponent. First game down. Woof, my heart. Feels like a lot's on the line because there is. Alright, that is 1 game. 6 more to go. Alright, Yoshi Rider is my next opponent. Okay, we have the Hardness Gales and Toadstool and Agatha Soul Cauldron in hand. And I'm going first. But with only 2 lands. Hopefully we draw our 3rd land. If we don't, I think it's still okay. We'll keep We have to get to 4. Not necessarily. If we can get creatures in his graveyard, then that's fine too, but that's a long ways off. If we don't draw any lands, it's going to be scary for us. Opponent mulligans. Play land, Toadstool, and pass the turn. At least for a while, he can't just straight up remove the Toadstool. So that's nice. We do draw our land, which is huge. I don't think we played the Cauldron yet. Do we? We do play the Hardened Scales, so if he has removal, he will just remove this instead, I guess. Because while Hardened Scales is nice, if I lose it, it's not like the end of my deck, right? Okay. We will play Forest. Do we Witch's Mark? Draw 2. Discarding a Plains. It's kind of scary. But I think so. I think this is the right call. We have a very high probability of drawing another, but getting rid of our planes is an issue because then we lose one of our planes, right? How many white cards are in my deck? Not that many. I think we wait a turn though. So we just get the Soul Cauldron down. Yes. No attacks. Alright, we do Witch's Mark next turn most likely though. We can also cut in as well. Now we'll start buffing up the Toadstool. No blocks. Alright, we play the plains. I think we just cut in the 2/2 here. Now I'll give him a hero roll token. So when he attacks, he'll become a 2/2. Alright. Opponent goes to scry 2. What's he say? He's thinking about it. It's probably a 1 bottom, 1 top situation. Oh, he's looking at his lands. He does have 4 colors, 2 bottom. Okay. What is the play, opponent? Woodland Acolyte. Well, I'm going to take that out of there. And now your woodland's gone. And I'm going to take it next turn. That's going to buff him into a much bigger creature. Alright, we draw a forest. Well, I'll try this first. You have anything that's going to grab it? I don't... To my memory, there isn't any cards like that in this set, so... That's a 5/5 now. Play a forest. We will... I think we just hold on to the Witch's Mark for now and go all in on this creature. Basically telling him he has to do something about it. Alright, it's a 7/7. We will attack. We don't have Cauldron this turn, but He is gonna spin. I get a 1/1. We'll do this first. Create a wicked roll on you. Discarding a forest, drawing 2. Okay, I'll play a mountain, I guess. I don't have a way to get that back, so probably just removing it to make this a 3/3 or a 4/4. Six, 6. Alright, opponent's at 3. I don't have any green mana up, unfortunately. I still think that's the right play. I think. Guess we'll find out. Because him using the Stroke of Midnight tells me that was the only removal in his hand. Hopeful Vigil. Alright, that gives him a blocker, technically. Same with Spell Vendor. So he buys himself a few turns. Just top deck a Yina. Opponent has to block. It's not really a choice. I'll keep the force in hand for now because I don't really need to play it for anything. And I won't be able to tap down the Yina anyways. Since we already have one up for royal treatment, I don't really need to do that either. Okay, that is a card. Two to the bottom. He gains 3 life. Not much I can do about that. Oh, opponent scoops it up. Why'd he do that? I don't know. I guess he just didn't see any way out of it. Alright, well, we're on to 2 wins, no losses yet. I keep thinking about if I have Return Triumphant, it's a way to get back Toadstool, Admirer, and Questing Druid. 2 very powerful cards in my deck. I'm not sure what I would take out though. Light Blades, maybe? Ash Party Crasher, I guess, could come out too as well. But that's like another way to turn on stuff. I don't know. I think we keep it as is. It's been going fine for now. I don't want to change it. I'm getting a little too excited here. So I need to calm down and think. Let's be rational. Alright, 2 plains and a forest. So we can play Toadstool. We can play Light Blades. Don't have any mountains, and we're on the play again. This is not nearly as impressive as the last game, but I mean, it's playable, so. If I could have played 2 colors, I would have, but it didn't really give me the choice. Hopefully we draw a mountain. Else this game might be slightly more difficult. Alright, there's a Dream Thief. Honestly, I would be willing to Light Blades that if I need to. If he blocks it, yeah, it's just going to be a Light Blade. Okay, plays another swamp. I will play a plains and try to attack, I guess. Next turn, all we can really do is buff the Toadstool Admirer. Oh, he plays a Bivouac. Do we want to play the Druid? I think we do. That forces removal from him. Play the Druid. We can't buff the Toadstool. Or we hold the Druid, buff the Toadstool, see if he has removal. No, we won't have it this turn because of Ward 2, but perhaps next turn he'll use removal on it and tap out again. And I think we'd rather keep the Questing Druid. I'm not entirely sure. If we draw a mountain, then keeping the Questing Druid was definitely the right play. Which our chances of drawing a mountain questionable at best. We will play our plains. We will attack first. See what the opponent says. We will buff them. If you want to use removal, now is the time. Just thinking about it. He didn't play anything last turn, so he clearly kept something in his hand. Alright, Candy Grapple. Yep. I mean, couldn't really play around that. Even if I buffed it before combat, it still would have been the same, so. Even if I waited and he casted it first, it still would have been the same. Alright, well, we'll play the Questing Druid this turn. Dragon's an issue. I don't have a good way to get rid of the dragon right now. It's kind of scary. Not having red is becoming a detriment now. We do not draw a mountain. But do we play? Yes, we definitely do play this turn. If I play the champion, I can't bargain it. It can't fight anyways. But she can't even make stuff. But Questing Druid won't get buffed to a 2/2, which might matter. No attacks. Playing on curve. Technically, I missed a land drop, but maybe could have been the right play. I don't know. It's a tough one. He definitely has a combat trick, but I have to block. Do it. Keep the Questing Druid though. Yep. There's red cap. I don't see myself getting out of this one. I don't. I'd have to draw a mountain and cut in. And even then it would still be a big uphill battle. Yeah. I think that's it for me. The dragon's just too much. Opponents got it. I don't have a good way to deal with flyers. Like, even if I did have the one combat trick, it wouldn't have been in my hand. So, I don't really think there's anything I need to change. It's just he had Decadent Dragon and I had no way to deal with it. Could Thinking about putting in an evolving wilds. I go down a forest. I don't have any double greens, so I think that'd be fine. So this, put an evolving wilds in. I think we can get away with 16 lands. I know. Yeah, because evolving wilds technically is a land, right? I guess so. But it also fixes my colors. Oh, well, look at that. We have Soul Cauldron, Party Crasher, Curse of the Weir Fox. This is a really strong hand. Might lose to removal, potentially. Play our Mountain Pass. Opponent plays Hopeful Vigil. This is 2-2. I'll play a Plains Party Crasher. I don't want to trade. So I'll pass the turn. If he has removal, that's okay. I prefer Party Crasher doesn't die. No, I'm just kidding. Evolving Wilds. Well, Curse of the Werefox might just be it. Makes it a 3-3. He could have Torch the Tower. Or any kind of removal. It might just be Kellen's Light Blades. Deals 3. I think I Torched the Tower. Leaving up 2. If he has something to save it, he has something to save it. It's fine. I'll play Soul Cauldron. Or no. No, I won't. I'll keep up Light Blades here. He really wanted to keep that 3-3 on field, I guess. Is he going to crack the Vigil this turn? Well, if you want to save it again, feel free. Ooh, interesting. Luckily for me, I have a great way to get rid of that. I probably should have played the Evolving Wilds. That was a mistake. Oh well. No creatures in graveyard, so we will do this. We'll put a monster roll on you. Then fight you and hit you for 3. Not playing the Evolving Wilds was a mistake. Ooh, wow. But this is a strong turn. Hardened Scales comes down. I can't Soul Cauldron right now, actually. Do I just play the... No, I can't because I messed up with the Evolving Wilds last turn. Makes this turn a lot worse for me, unfortunately. So play Soul Cauldron. Oh, I can Soul Cauldron this turn. Well, did you look at that? I'll take your guy. I'll make that a 5-5. It's now a 7-7. Pass the turn. It's a 7-7 with trample. It's not easy to remove, but he is in white, so he could have like cooped up or what's the other thing? I forget what it's called. Casket? Take my 4. Crack the Evolving Wilds. I will get a forest. I think I just play Radona or Yena. Radona. I don't know what I'm saying. If I play Yena, she can copy next turn. I just attack for 7 here. I don't see why I'm not, or why I wouldn't, right? He could bargain Kellen's Light Blades. Do I wait a turn? He keeps... No, he's just going to crack the Hopeful Vigil. He doesn't have Light Blades. In the turn. Scry 2. He's looking for an answer, probably. He is thinking. He is still thinking. 2 to the top. Okay. You're just trying to figure out which one he wanted to draw first. He puts a red cap thief down. It's a treasure token. He has 3 mana. He plays a vermin. He's gonna say no attacks, right? Oh, Cauldron. I don't have anything either. We'll just take out the Vigil. Might have a way to get it back. You never know. So we grab a giant for a treasure token. And then we play Grabby Giant. I'll give Party Crasher her thing. Yep. And she's gonna buff up and be a 9/9. Whew. We're going pretty strong right now. We have 1 loss and 3 wins. It's just gonna get harder and harder from here, I imagine. Hardened Scales is doing work in some of these games though, so that's awesome. Ooh. Opponents on the play. We turn 1 Forest, turn 2 Evolving Wilds. Unless we have to play Torch the Tower. So maybe turn 1 Evolving Wilds. Yeah, it's just... Evolving Wilds, go ahead, and then we can still play our Toadstool and Torch the Tower. So let's not be an idiot. Pass the turn, go get a Plains. Alright, I'm gonna play Ratcatcher. I'll go get my 3rd color. As my game freezes. My game is frozen. Did I just reopen it? I think so. Cancel. Reopen. When did my Planeswalker change to a Johnny? Alright, go get a Plains. I will play a Forest. Play Toadstool. Why did my game crash there? I don't know. Savior. Well, no blocks. Does Torture Tower do 3? No, it does 2, unless bargained. Play a Mountain. If I play Curse, it becomes a 2/2 and can fight, but I don't want to do that. I don't really have a strong turn this turn, so I think we're just passing. No attacks. Glare blockers, no blocks. Do I torch the tower, or do I just play Royal Treatment this turn, bargain, torch the tower next turn, get rid of the Savior? No. I think we just torch you. Could technically Royal Treat. No. Yeah. I think we just do this. Get rid of you. I'll take the 2. Not much I can do about that. The only reason I did that is because we have Curse of the Werefox, and I can start buffing the Toadstool. And we also have Sir Armont. My turn. Oh. We'll play our planes. And we'll just get down Yenna this turn. No attacks. We can Armont next turn. Putting Toadstool, it on Toadstool, and then copying it with Yenna if he doesn't remove it. Nice. I mean, it do be like that sometimes. So he's just going to copy the Wicked roll and block the biggest creature, take the least amount of damage I can, I guess. Fight with Yenna to his savior. Opponent attacks. He said he didn't want to copy it because it untaps if you copy it. But I will not take the 4. Does he have a way to sacrifice it? In red-white, I don't think so. Okay. So we put this down. If the token is an aura. No, I think we curse the Werefox. Crap. Curse the Werefox. Fight the 3/4. I wish I had another. Fight you. Take the 1. No attacks. End turn. If he can take it again, it's just game. So. I don't have double force, so I couldn't leave out Royal Treatment, unfortunately. Get rid of the 2/3, I guess. What, do you think I wasn't going to block? He might have something that says deal 3, which, yeah. Okay, understandable. Well, I'll play this. I'll play my chair. Pass the turn. If I had Royal Treatment, that would have been a blowout, dude. Unfortunately, I have 1 forest in play right now. Can't target me. It doesn't target. It's mana value 3 or less, dude. Pass the turn. He attacks. I will be blocking. Oh. 3. It turns into a 5/5. Dang, dude. Dude, I'm not dead yet, but holy crap, am I close. Gains 5. Goes to my turn. A turn late on the light blades. Do I play Redeemer here? I think I have to. I don't think anything else is appropriate. Okay, I need double blocks. Alright, if he has it, he has it. Not much we can do about that. Alright. Same deal. I could attack with my 6/7. I have light blades and a blocker. If he plays a hasting creature, though, it's no good. So I have to wait. I don't want to, because it gives him a chance to draw a burn spell. I don't have a way to gain life. So. Opponent draws. He's got 5 lands. He's got 6 lands. I mean, I don't need to play that right now. Do I have to attack? If I had to guess, that's a land in his hand. It's so unnerving to attack right now. But I think I lose otherwise. Do I wait one more turn? What's the appropriate play here? I think we just wait one more turn. 6 isn't gonna cut it right now, I don't think. If I attack, he double attacks. I can light blades one, and he might have a way to tap something down. Yeah, I can't. There's too many things in white that could say no you, and then I just lose because I attacked. And he has 25 life. If he was on lower life, maybe. That is not the draw I want. It feels so bad saying no attacks, but I literally can't. So instead of worrying about if he has something, maybe I could be attacking. So let's say, so I did 5, and then next turn I did, what, 6? Yeah, I wish I had a Cursed Courtier in my deck right now that I could draw so that I could gain some life. Definitely can't attack now, though. Hey, look at that. Do I need... No, I don't need to play anything right now. No attacks. Enter. So I'm definitely going to probably have to Royal Treatments the Courtier. It'll be a, what, a 5/5? Attack for 5 to heal. That way I'm not as scared. So it's this turn or I probably win. Depending on what he has in hand, I guess. If he has a removal spell... Ooh. So we're going to cut in. Killing the 3/1. Put a roll token on him. Attack with the 4/4. He takes it. Okay. Whew, that was a very important turn. My heart is racing, guys. This, you know, this play-in means a lot to me right now. Or this open play, excuse me. It's making me nervous. If he has removal for the courtier, I'm not too sad about it anymore because I have royal treatment, so. Hey. Now I can attack with my 6/7 and my 5/5 without any issues. That's a blowout. We will take you. Now put it on you. If he blocks, I just light blades. If he attacks, I can also light blade something. He plays a plains. He goes attacking. I'm going to light blades. Do I bargain it? Get rid of my trample? Probably not. So just light blades for 3. The +1/+1 won't go off because the light blade says first. All right, opponent. You got my heart racing for a minute. You had me on 1 for a while. But Soul Cauldron just kind of outpaces you very quickly. Yep, he needs to draw. Soul Cauldron will take courtier 4, 5, 6. If he wants to trade, he can. I think I just attack with all, right? No. If I attack with all, does he just lose? I think if I attack with all, he just loses, right? He has a plains in hand, which could be a combat trick. Well, now you don't have any more draw, but you didn't really have a choice. So opponent's not out of it yet, technically. Could have something that gets rid of the 7/8 trampler. He plays Pie Wilder. He plays Celebrant. Bouncing the Pie Wilder. Okay. Whew, that's another game down, guys. It's another game down. Even if we don't make it to 7, if we get most of our investment back, I wouldn't be too sad. Because at least I got a chance to do the open play, you know? But this is feeling good. This is working out pretty well for us right now. Not perfectly. We're getting in some really sticky situations where any kind of specific card could have just won him the game. But I mean, the same thing for me. That one card, that one draw, that top deck is what saved me from losing. I don't think there's anything else I could put in my deck that helps me like live longer, other than return triumphant. I don't think there's really anything I want to take out. Maybe Grasp of Fate. I think the double white might be too much of a... just to remove one thing. Double white's kind of a steep cost. Maybe we do just take out the Grasp. Although it's so good though. Maybe Witches. No, I think we keep it as is. Like I said, we don't need the Triumphant. Everything's been working out pretty well. We only have 1 loss. We're doing pretty good. I'm feeling good about this. I would like to eat lunch, but I also would like to finish this recording. I guess I could have got up and grabbed like a banana or something to eat. I'll do that next after this game. I'll go grab a banana real quick. This is a great hand. Got some removal. Got a turn 3 creature. If he's like aggro, it's not looking as pretty. Plays a forest. We'll play our plains. We'll get double forest down next turn unless we need the mountain. Alright, the forest goes into play. It's a ramping creature. Okay, that's fine. Definitely just light blades if he attacks. Yes. Take the 1. He didn't play a land this turn. Okay, yeah. We'll play our mountain. And we will throw down a courtier. Just a humble little 1/1 right now. We can cut in anything big next turn and replace the cursed roll. If he removes the 1/1, that's fine too. I'm not too sad about that. And then we can just play Yenna next turn. Dang, playing a 4/2. He's kind of desperate. That's like a huge desperation play, right? So I think the cut-in is definitely just a play here. He left up a forest, so it could be... If he wants to protect the 4/2, it becomes a 5/3. I think that's fine. Okay, well, he didn't have Royal. This becomes a 4/4. Next turn, I can Yenna and then Toadstool and start putting roll tokens around if he doesn't remove this. Ooh, on a blank board. Okay. Play Yenna this turn. Yenna on an open board seems fine. It forces out removal if he has any. I think just playing this will be fine. I think we go attacking first, though. Okay, then we play Recruiter for make it 2/2/2s, which would be great. It helps bargain Light Blades if we need to. And we can Recruiter next turn if we wanted to, making 11 damage. He has haste. Is he just dead without removal? I think so. Good game, friend. Good game. Whew, that was a dirty turn. That Recruiter came in clutch there. Does that mean we're barely in the gyms now, I think? And we get a Ubras Forge for free? Alright, so we got 1,000 over 5,000 gyms back. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I just gotta grab something. Well, I'm probably just going to cut that out the video, but I ended up going to the bathroom too, so it took a lot longer than just grabbing a banana. All right. So, our next win, we only get half our gems back, and then the 7 wins, we qualify for day 2. So, we got 2 more opportunities to lose, so let's just not do that. Whew. Nervous. If I was playing in person right now, I'd be sweating. You think I just ran a marathon? This is a dangerous keep. We're on the draw. Think we keep here. 4 lands on the draw. I think it's okay. If we were on the play, I would have had a mulligan. If I get a plains, it's fine. I did not see if we put that on the top or the bottom. I'm going to assume we put it on the bottom. Can he keep a 1-lander? Okay, he did not keep a 1-lander. Not having a plains here is kind of scary now. Because that's a big giant that can ruin my day. Guess we play the red. We could get a recruiter down for 3. Doesn't sound good. We can just cut in next turn if we really have to. And put the roll token on him. That's fine. So we can attack for 3. If he wants to block, he can. Doesn't want to block. Okay. If we had a plains in hand, this would be a amazing game for us, but we do not. Opponent plays an unassuming sage. Doesn't put it on the giant? Dude's a freaking genius. I think we cut in the sage, right? Oh wait. Oh no, it's not the librarian. Never mind. I thought it was the librarian. So actually, I think we just play courtier this turn. We can cut in next turn. Can't keep up light blades, but I think this is fine. It's not super strong play, and we're taking a lot of damage on the smackback. Scry 1. Opponent says to the top. Okay. Well, no blocks. Okay, hopeful vigil. Flick a coin. Yikes. Why'd you do that to me? That's rude. We'll play this. We'll play cut in. Get rid of the sage so he can't keep scrying. Crap. I just play the 5/4. It's a good blocker. I think I have to play the good blocker this turn. Do we see if he trades with the 2/2? I guess. If he doesn't block, it just benefits him. Why would he block, right? Yeah. I think attacking there was wrong. I was hoping he would trade in with the 2/2 because there's no real downside. Well, that's how it could be sometimes. I always forget there's things that steal creatures, and people apparently love to play them in sealed. Well, we went from having a nice one game leeway of losing to we are now on the back foot here, and uh, unfortunately, I think the Grasp of Fate comes out. Another Gravity Giant can come in. The double white, I think, is just too big a risk, and having another creature would be more beneficial than drawing double white and not having the lands to play it. We also haven't seen Grasp of Fate in any of our games, surprisingly, so... But all the people we're going to be fighting up here are all going to have good decks, and I need to remember that. Dang, that apple, though. Like, even if I didn't attack with the 2/2, I still lost. Alright, we found our next opponent. This is actually a keepable hand and one to play, so that's nice. We can go fetch a mountain here. Opponent mulligans. Play an Evolving Wilds and pass the turn. Opponent plays a mountain. Just crack this. Go find our own mountain. What's this do? Does combat damage. Player put a skew counter on it. Oh, okay. I'm not too worried about that. We'll play Party Crasher attack. He can trade if he wants. I don't think he will. That's fine. It's not the scariest thing in my deck. We'll play a forest. We could torch the tower this turn just to make sure it dies. I doubt he's playing blue. There's a chance, though. And then he counters it. But I mean, I wouldn't mind having that counter just to save his 1/1. Torch the tower. If you're looking for a land, I can't let that happen now. Okay, so he did have the third land. I guess we just passed the turn. It's cooped up. You gonna exile it? Okay. Do we questing druid or do we save it until the end of next turn? Questing druid. I think we play questing druid at the end of his turn. Because then that gives us opportunities to get cards that I can use to buff it. Okay, well we have a cut in to actually get rid of that this time, so that's nice. Okay, play a forest. We can play this and cut in. So, questing druid. Don't mind if I cut you in line, sir. And pass the turn. What do we get rid of? Hopeful Vigil. It's fine. Oh, he's sacrificing the inn to get his dragon back. We will play... Does this have haste? It does not. Okay. So we'll attack with the druid. Give it double strike. Goes in for 8. We have plenty of ways to get rid of the dragon again, with first the werefox being our big one, and two-headed hunter if we really need to, because he'll be a 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we do have enough mana to just fight it. Play you. Buff our druid. Werefox on you. Opponent scoops it up. Whew. All right, we're on to the final game, final match. Can't get too excited yet. There's a good chance we could still lose, but we did recover half our gems, which is nice. But let's see if we make it to day 2. Alrighty. Come on, no whammies. Opponent is rocking the Ugin. This is a keepable hand. I have not seen the Fawn this entire time either, surprisingly. Opponent keeps as well. Plays his plains. I will play mountain and fawn and pass. All right. Let's see what he's got. Turn 2. He is playing nothing surprising yet. Do I just attack with the fawn, I guess? If he wants to do anything to it, it's fine. Do I give it double strike? Probably not, right? Do that to the grabby giant. Alright. Oh, that's an instant, actually. So we can wait to do that on the end of his turn. To create the treasure token. Plays a forest. Says... Pass the turn? There's no way, right? Turn 3. Opponent is thinking about what to play. Which tells me he has multiple playables. He plays a cheeky mouse. Interesting. Make a treasure token here. It's fine. Ooh, wow. Do we just cut in? Not the mouse, right? No. We could champion bargain. Bargain's any artifact, enchantment, or token. So bargain, it fights. That seems fine with me. Bargain it. Fight the mouse. Cut in, put the roll token on Root Rider. Oh, that's fine. Not worried about the cooped up. Surprise plains, opponent. We'll just play the grabby giant, but we can wait. We'll attack in for 1, right? Yeah. In the turn. If we had royal treatment up last turn, that would have been amazing, but we bargained, so. But if he tries to smack down our grabby giant, we have it now, which will be huge. Because if he's cooped up on our 4/4, I'm fine with that. A soul cauldron would be huge, just to start putting counters and removing stuff from his graveyard for any kind of adventure cards he wants to play. Ooh. That's an actually cut-in worthy target, believe it or not. I guess we'll see if he blocks first. Let's see. Attack with Grabby Giant. See what he does. Not the Fawn. Just the Grabby Giant. Opponent says... no blocks. I can do 8 damage. I want to keep the Questing Druid up, though, so... I'll just let him take it. The 4. Do I cut in? He could have Royal Treatment. If he has Royal Treatment, this could get nasty. Do I wait a turn to cut in? I don't think so. I think we just make him have it. So we can't Questing Druid, unfortunately, but... okay, he does Royal Treatment, which is unfortunate, but nothing I can do about that. I guess I could get the Questing Druid out this turn then. Yes, probably the right call. Start buffing up the Questing Druid. If I don't... no, because I... oh, wait. The Root Rider Fawn only thinks for green, actually, so that was a mistake. Because I was thinking I could Questing Druid at the end of his turn, but I cannot. I guess we're just keeping up the Royal Treatment then. Okay. For 5. Yeah, I'll take the 5. My turn. Draw planes. I think I Questing Druid here. Soul Cauldron is huge. We'll play the Soul Cauldron. We'll play the planes. The Cheeky Mouse can come out. And I'll keep it like this for now. No attacks. End turn. So I have Royal Treatment. I really want to block his bunny with my Grabby Giant. If he has a Titanic Growth, that would be catastrophic, I think. But I think I can Two-Headed Hunter. Okay. I think Two-Headed Hunter is going to be better than... I could also just double block, make him have something. If he has the buff, then it's even more catastrophic, though, if he has Titanic Growth. Okay. Right, well, if he's just doing that, that tells me a lot of what's in his hand. One block. If he can answer this, we're not in the greatest spot. Ooh. And the Two-Headed Hunter goes to the graveyard. That's pretty good, opponent. You got me on that one. It's fine. No attacks. End turn. We can bargain the slide blades for the bunnicorn. Royal treatment, I don't think does anything for us right now. So, hold on. So we do this. We'll take the Grabby Giant. We will buff up the Root Rider Fawn. Then we'll take this. Do we want to bargain the hero or the... I think so. I think we got to bargain the hero one. Bargain. Kill this. Destroy that. Royal treatment. And we'll be blocking. If we can't get rid of this, he's in a really bad spot. Huge. That's huge. We play Crasher. Okay. And then we Soul Cauldron. The bunny. We buff up Ash Party. Sacrifice a land, draw a card. We'll sack a Plains. Three and three. All right, we're in a strong board position here. Savior. Okay, not immediately game ending. Plays a forest. All right, we crack our Evolving Wilds. We got a lot of draw. Looking good. Oh, ooh. We'll play Hopeful Vigil. Create a 2/2. Do this. Take you. Put on the Crasher. Sack a land, draw a card. Sack a forest. Four or five. We got blockers up, we're good. Opponent's forced to block. No way we did this. We did it! Our first open play! No way! That's freaking amazing, dude. So not only do we get our gems back, we're also on to day 2. That's freaking amazing. Oh man. That's awesome. Now day 2, there's no promises. I have no promises for day 2 because but that's awesome, dude. I can't believe it. For the day 2 event, I have to join between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. PT. What time is that for me? Let me check. 6 a.m. PT EST. So 9 a.m. tomorrow. So I have to set an alarm. That's freaking awesome, dude. I can't believe we made it. We got our gems back. We're on to day 2. That's awesome. That's what we want to see. All right, see you guys on day 2.